The first game's out of the way. Time to buckle down for the long season ahead, and we're off in week 2. This is taken at his 4. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line.
Yellow. Let's go, Woo, Ernie. Hey, 57 colors.
The former Purdue Boilermaker, Raheem Mostert. And not much there. Maybe a yard up to the 24. He'll wind up getting a yard on the game's first play. It's second down.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 24-yard line.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. From the gun, it's Mahomes. Throw caught here by Bird. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. An 11-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Chiefs first down.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection. Now Mostert. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched it more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3.
43. Yellow.
Play action. Now it's Mahomes. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
To throw, it's Mahomes. Eluding the pressure right. He can run for it, and he will. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a first down.
Kansas City Chiefs. First down. 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory at the 48-yard line. This is Mostert. So he got free of one tackle but couldn't do a whole lot else. Credit the tackle to Isaac Yiadom.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice gain like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
Here's Mostert. And he takes it down to the 40 with a pickup of 4.
Back-to-back 4-yard runs. Now, look, if they just do that all the way downfield, ball ends up in the end zone, but that's a little difficult to do.
Yeah, I think now 3rd and 2, that defense ready to stiffen up and stop that run. It's been a 7-play opening drive, and this is 3rd and short. Mostert. And he's going to have the first down, yardage to the 35. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive. Had a chance to maybe limit them to 3 if they could have gotten that stop there, but a new set of downs.
And with a new set of downs, you got to take the mentality of the whole thing. Right now, everyone's looking at the offense and saying they've got the advantage. The best defenses just say, okay, new set of downs, gives us another chance to make a play ourselves and maybe change things up.
Now he'll pull it down. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Mahomes. Escaping the pressure right. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down. So play number 10 now coming. It's been a long opening drive, but this is 3rd down. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. The pass complete. It's Bird. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Every coach we ever talk to says to his team before the game, quick start, guys. Let's get out of the gate fast. How about that? They took his lesson to heart, didn't they?
They did exactly that. And that's caught. It's Kelce. Touchdown, Kansas City. Travis Kelce, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Chiefs take it right down and score on the opening drive. Point after, right down the middle. And it's now a 7-0 game. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
The Broncos take over. Let's go, boys. Bring it up. At their own 25-yard line.
They'll run for the first time with Phillip Lindsay. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. No gain on the play there. 2nd down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. Throwing left side, it's complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A gain there of 21 yards. On 1st and 10, it's Lindsay. Dorian O'Daniel, 3rd-round pick in 2018, made the tackle.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
And here we go. Watch the pass. Watch the pass. Slant. Anyway.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Broncos 1st down.
They're making it look easy out there. Another 1st down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 1st downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 42-yard line. he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Here we go. 15-1. 15-1.
I don't even know why his team showed up.
Step home, go. Bang, bang.
Here's a 2nd and 7. Man open. He's got it complete to Cortland Sutton. 7 yards there and a first down.
A gain of 7. First down, Denver.
Ready.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
I'm coming. Here you go. Whip, 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 whip. Watch the whip. 44, Mike, 44.
They go back to the ground now with Lindsey. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down.
Back at the 34-yard line.
So maybe just a momentary setback on what's been a great drive so far, but 2nd and 13 here. And movement by one of the Broncos up front, and in comes the flag. And that false start penalty is certainly not helping their cause here. 2nd down and long. Back to throw here. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The Mississippi State man, Chris Jones, with a sack there.
That's a pretty darn good start to his season, huh? A sack in the opener, adds a 2nd one here. That tells you about his offseason. He came in determined to have a big year, and it's paying off.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. Now back to throw. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Frank Clark fighting his way home to get the sack.
Brandon, what I remember most about playing with guys who knew how to rush the passer, they would just tell you, just cover people for me, just long enough for me to get there. And that's exactly what happened on that play.
And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. Yeah, he was looking for the checkup bounce, didn't get it. That scoots all the way into the end zone now for a touchback. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. Now, they'll be looking to duplicate the efforts of drive number 1 that resulted in 7 points in the 7-zip lead.
Well, you know how much I enjoy horse racing, right? Looks like they caught a flyer out of the gate, as they would say when you're running the big-time races. Means they get out to a fast start. They're setting the pace, making the other team chase now.
At the 22-yard line.
From the 22, here's 2nd and 8. They fake the give. Now Mahomes. It's Kelsey on the ground. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Mahomes complete to his tight end. It's Kelsey. He had the touchdown on the opening drive. Now he's got a first down. 3rd and 4, he did just enough. I mean, just enough to move the chains.
And that's all you're looking for, right? Just want to keep the drive moving. You don't need the big play there. Just get to that marker that you described, and he was able to do just that.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Working from the gun, Mahomes. He'll get this into the hands of Bird. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. Mahomes to throw once more. Complete. The tight end, Kelsey. He had 3 catches last week. That one his 3rd on this drive alone.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
Mahomes will bring him up 1st and 10. And he's 4 for 4 now, throwing the ball to start the drive. 2 minutes on the clock, 2nd quarter, 7-0 ball game. A reminder coming up at halftime, we'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in this 2nd week of the regular season. Mahomes now on 1st down. They complete it to Hill. And he is across midfield from 149 to the other 49, a gain of just 2.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot. To run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on 1st down. And again, it's Mahomes. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Well, he'd been targeted quite a bit on this drive, and finally I think the guys on the defensive side, they said no more. They slapped the double coverage on him, made it very tough for him to get the ball.
Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. He is going to find Hill here. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on 3rd down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a 1st down.
The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a tick under a minute to go before half. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. Now it's Mahomes again. Pass complete to Bird out right here. That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be 3rd down.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver, that makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tougher, guys trying to get to the football.
Now another timeout called for by the offense as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. Operating from the red zone now, Mahomes. Flush to his right. To the right side, it's Kelsey. The Chiefs quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
We own it. We own it.
Looking to throw again on second down. Mahomes into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Xavier Howard. He's at the 50. The 30. Fighting through. And he will score. Touchdown, Denver. And a great return as they're finally able to take him down. I don't know who all is to blame there, but I love seeing pick sixes.
Nothing like seeing someone pluck it out of the air and go the other way and see people try to change directions. Hard to do.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. A nice little juke. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on first down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops. And if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10. Mahomes going to throw. And going deep for Hill. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the safety, Jarquiski Tart. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Time here for likely one play, and then these two teams will head to the locker room all even.
And you know the play caller's just feeling it right now. Let's go ahead and go for this one. A big shot down. Nope. Guarantee the head coach is like, don't get crazy. Take the knee. Let's get out of here. Tie game. We'll just start all over.
The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Picked off by the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Set and ready to go for the second half. One touchdown apiece, 7-7 our score.
Let's go, baby.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They have a chance to break our tie here as we get a look at the first drive of quarter 3.
And it's such a tone setter, isn't it? Because both sides trying to seize momentum to begin the half. What do they have dialed up that'll give them an advantage to move the ball downfield?
Let's find out what they have dialed up. Give them 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
2nd and 7 at the 28-yard line.
Ready?
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. They'll run it now out of the gun. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
And that's a nice pickup of a first down on that second down run. And at that yardage gained, they can run that play on any down.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Switch!
They'll set up a throw. Open man, that's Noah Fant, the tight end. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8.
Well, the strategy was evident there. Get it to your tight end and make it a one-on-one play with a cornerback. Who's usually going to win that one?
The tight end, but not there.
Not in this situation. How about the corner defeating that logic and making a really nice tackle?
So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down.
Watch the slant. Watch the slant. The edge here. Army. Go. Wide motion.
They just do get the play off as he'll look to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Now on 3rd down, an extra DB out there for the Chiefs.
Watch the shift. Watch the shift. Hey, watch the shift. Watch the shift. Bobo's the Mike. Mike's Bobo. No chance. 44 is the Mike. 44 is Mike. Let's go, D.
They'll drop the throw. He's got his tight end Fant. And he's got the first down yardage as he takes it down to the 49. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive. This quarterback now, after the pick on the last drive, 3 for 3 to start this drive. It's 1st and 10.
You go take him. You go hustle. Check three.
They'll run. It's Lindsey, and they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he tried to bounce it outside, but they'll stop him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down. 7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down.
It's our time, guys. It's our time. He's crashing. Check 24. Check 24. Wide.
They'll look to throw. Room to run inside the 40. He completes this to Sutton. Give him 14 yards there and a Denver first down. Well, this is how you shake the thoughts of that interception on the last drive. You come out and start this one 4 for 4.
And watching him throw it around with that type of confidence reminds me of a guy I played with way back when who told me, I don't care if I throw 10 interceptions in a row. I'm going to stay confident, keep flinging it. I just figured there's something wrong with the football.
On first down, Lindsey. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play.
I'd say they've got to find a way to get him going. He's such a big part of their offense. I wonder if they might throw it a little and come back to the run.
Anything, because you're right, he's pretty much been completely neutralized.
Mike, I got it. Check it back. Check it. Check 53, Mike.
Ain't no such thing as a loss. We taking wins home.
Watch out.
And a quick throw here, that's complete. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down. They'll look to throw here. And he's got his man on the out route. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. That one good for 7 as this long drive continues and the chains move again.
Here we go. Check, 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 check.
Check four, check four.
Go. Listen.
They'll run on first down. It's Lindsey. Only a yard on the gain there as time will run out on this third quarter of play. He has just been completely taken out of this game. We're in the fourth quarter. He's single digits in the rushing department.
And I know we look at him because the numbers do go to his production, but how about the guys blocking for him? They don't just have his number as a ball carrier. They've got the number of the offensive line and the other guys because they're getting to him before he can get started.
Tight dog. Tight dog.
And they'll get him down right about the 20. Give him 3 yards, and now they're left needing a conversion here on 3rd and 6.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
Looking to throw. Steps away to his left. And he will go down outside of the pocket for a sack. Trying to get away, but could not. He was trying to keep his eyes downfield. Nobody came open.
He's trying to do everything that he had been taught, right? Every bit of the technique. But if no one's open, there is no technique except make sure you hold on to the ball as you go to the ground when you're getting sacked.
And McManus able to put it through. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. So the drive here ends with a field goal. It does give them the lead, but this one's still certainly a long ways from over.
It definitely puts a lot of pressure on your defense to hold the lead, right? They're happy to have it and happy to be out there trying to do so. But I know as a former player, in the back of their mind, they're thinking, why don't you score the touchdown and seal this thing?
KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple.
Get that quarterback.
Tighten up.
Attack, attack.
22 Jeff.
Again, they'll run it with Mostert. And he'll be taken down right around the 34 after a pickup of only a yard. And the trend continues here in the 4th like it was in the 1st, 2nd, and 3rd. He's had nowhere to run.
And you're probably thinking to yourself, why do they keep feeding him the football? Well, they trust him first and foremost. They do believe that over time he might actually pop one of these runs. The bottom line is he takes care of it.
This is caught inside the 15. And they're going to have this way down deep in Denver territory. Mahomes finding Hill for a big play. 53 yards. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Now, that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create a...
And he's going to take it into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Damian Williams, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Chiefs are going to jump back in front. Extra point splits the uprights. And the lead is now 14-10. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. This is fielded at the goal line. And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or two shy of the 30.
Here we go.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Second and 4. And the Chiefs are going to get him. Flying in to blow that play up, Alex Okafor. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long.
Let's go. Hey, we got Mike, number 53. Let's go.
They're going to look to throw. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off at the 38. 3rd and long that time. He was trying to make something happen, but a little too risky.
Well, the field tilted on him, and what I mean by that is what you said, 3rd and long. Got to push it downfield to try and pick up the first down. Defensive backs live for this situation, and they took advantage of the young man right there.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And tough sledding. He'll get maybe a yard. Stop short of the 35. And now this defense trying to use the clock to their advantage. They'll take the timeout here with 2:08 left. And then they'll have another stop coming up at the 2-minute warning.
36-yard line.
On 2nd and 9, Mahomes looking for his running back, and he's got him. And he'll be upended at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up 3rd down. So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. On play action, it's Mahomes. And that will be incomplete.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on 3rd down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a 4th down decision.
A 50-yard
And that one's not going to get there. Not enough juice. An ambitious effort, but it's well short. And this score will stay right where it is. Now, this was still going to be a one-score game either way, but still, that's a potentially harmful miss here in the 4th.
It certainly is, because if you consider that now if they give up a touchdown, they give up the lead. So he might be getting the side eye by the defenders coming out on the field now as he goes back to the bench after that miss.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. He's got his big tight end, Fant. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get it down here to the 43. 7 yards there and a first down. The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down.
We got 3, fellas, we got 3.
Back to throw. This is the tight end, Fant. And he's going to be out of bounds down around the 35-yard line.
Obviously, this has not been a banner game throwing the football. So what you got to do, you got to kind of down focus, don't you think? Find the tight end, take some easier completions.
The interception last drive there. He hits the reliable target. They'll look to throw. And he will find his man on the outside. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. This quarterback now, pretty amazing. 14 of 16 throwing the ball. It's 1st and 10.
Check 52. 53 to Mike. 53. Check 53. Kill.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
And remember, field goal does them no good in this situation.
You got to think they should be taking some shots for the end zone soon. They'll keep it on the ground. Vaughn, and he'll get it down this time to the 17. Now the Broncos going to use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 22 ticks to go in the 4th. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Being shaped, and he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here.
Mike, 53. 53. Mike. Shoot. Let's go. Kill. Check 3. Alert. Flare. Deuce.
He'll look to throw. And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds. So it's incomplete. And that one is incomplete, and now we're inside of 10 seconds. Just 9 remain. Ninth play of the drive now on 3rd and a country mile.
Switch it. Slow. No.
He's back to throw. This will be caught inside the 10. They'll wind up with 17 on that one, but they're still a bit short here for 4th. Down 4 late. Got to go for it here on 4th down.
Here we go. Shit. 53 to Mike. 53. Check 53.
Don't get nervous.
Let's go. Hey, we got Mike, number 53. Mike, 53. That's it. I'm coming after you. 53 is the Mike. 53 is the Mike. Let's go, Heavy. Everyone should go.
One final shot. They'll look to throw. And this will be incomplete. 1 second left to go. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And that's going to be just about all she wrote for this one. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And this one all over but the shouting, you might say. Now, there's one timeout remaining defensively, but probably no real need to use it here.
Yeah, the only time they would use it, strictly for pride.
Looks like he's going to get a couple here on this 1st down carry, and that'll make it 2nd and 8. So this one in the win column for Kansas City. And it was their defense that led the way, allowing just 3 points, that lone field goal in the entire second half.
And remember the old adage, offense sells tickets. Defense does what?
Wins championships.
And in this game, maybe a championship wasn't won, but a game was by the defense, right? Held them to just a field goal. That's a heck of a job. I mean, when they went out there with that determination and a pretty good game plan, pretty good idea of what they wanted to accomplish, just love the execution, love the tenacity, love the way they finished.
So for the Chiefs, they make amends for their Week 1 loss by winning their home opener. And they'll get to stay home again next week. Meanwhile, for the Broncos, they will fall to 1-1. And they will try to get back in the swing.